Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tropico 4. Right, let's go into it. Into mission number 11.
I am going to hit Keith Preston where it hurts him the most. His money. Most of his income comes from the infamous Frutas Limited, in which he is a major shareholder and CEO. I will strike the heart of Frutas and take the company from within by acquiring 51% of the company. I took a whole island and turned it into an independent nation. Taking over a company should be child's play for me. Making piles of money is essential for the success of this plan. I have to set up a strong economy quickly.
Indeed. Oh, darn it. I hate it when the game does that. Really, Tropico, every time I get a new update from... Let's just set everything to high. And that's fine. I mean, it's such a small thing, but I keep forgetting it every damn time. Anyway, no need to hear that again. Alright, so now that we no longer have a pixely Presidente, let's begin. Let's be traditional, paisano, let's be Boy Scouts, have a cigar, and the rest is fine. Right, so what do we want to be? Farmer probably seems like a good idea. Yeah, people working on plantations are technically farmers, so that'll work. Well, the Communist Rebellion does have its perks. Again, the farmer production is nice. But might not be the most important part. Let's see. Factories, I don't know if that's going to be such an issue. Let's be heir apparent. Just save the difficult stuff for later. Alright, we're going to stay pompous. You are still populist. And we can switch out survivalist. We'll go with scholarly. Let's go.
Presidente, before we start buying shares in Frutas Limited, we must first try to lower their price as much as possible.
I have come up with an ingenious plan to quickly turn Tropico into one of the main competitors of Frutas. The first step of the plan requires that we build an immigration office so we can issue the open doors policy. We will need to bolster the workforce in order to be competitive with the cheap child labor Frutas uses. Alright, that's fine. Let's pause for a moment. Oops. And see what the island has to offer. Alright, so corn is quite good, but probably not going to be a cash crop. Bananas are very average. I mean, there's some plots over here that I could possibly use. Papaya has slightly better rates. Pineapple, again quite average, but slightly more than bananas. Coffee has decent range. Tobacco is limited. Yeah, very limited. And sugar actually has a reasonable amount, but still quite low, so it might not be very important. Alright, so we have 6 iron deposits.
I am what? Penultimo! This is TNT, and our news is exploitive.
Explosive.
Explosive! Our news is explosive because we are dynamite!
We dedicate the next song to our late colleague Juanito, whose memory will live with us forever here on TNT.
Alright, so 4 bauxite deposits. 3 gold deposits. Well, I'm certainly not going to be hurting for money, I think. Depending on whether or not I go into that. There's some salt, which is good. There is oil. Most of it, though, is on the other side of the island, where I am not really intending to go. Fishing is, well, alright, but again, it's going to be difficult keeping access to all of this if I'm going to have any extensive building on this side of the island. Logging is fine, but probably not going to be any major concern, considering I'm probably going to set up all sorts of farms. And I will require loads of workers for that. And there's at least some decent pasture land over here. Yeah, I think you can make this work. Alright, let's get things started. Alright, so we need to get an immigration office. Well, that's what we shall endeavor to do then. Alright, Almanac, tell me, what gives me the best deal at this point? Whoops, no. Coffee, llama wool, and smoked beef. I can't get smoked beef, so regular beef might be good. Sugar is not that great. How about for the regular stuff? Like, for instance, weapons are quite average. Jewelry, fairly low. Fine jewelry, yeah. It's not even in the 10,000, so it's not that good. Bauxite is definitely a good starter crop, so to say. And I might want to go for some tobacco, but we'll have to see. Alright, so first off, let's get what they ask me to build. An immigration office. And ministry. The man from the ministry is on Tropico. Right, what else do I need? What else do I need? I want coffee. What's a good place for coffee? That's a good place for coffee. Alright, let's get... Well, considering it's so easily accessible over here, let's get the bauxite deposit there, and just to kickstart the economy a bit, I'm also going to grab this deposit. And try to hug the cliffside. There. Alright. Well, I'll just wait until stuff is getting built. Now, our corn farms are in abysmal locations, as usual. So... that is gonna happen. And how much is gold trade for, actually? It's 3,600. Not bad. If I can get enough people on the island, I'll probably consider that. I want to get rid of these shanties. They're in the way. Now let's also get a foreign office.
What is it now?
Tropico is currently short on cash. Penultimo, what is your stance on the situation?
I blame you, Sonny, by refusing to date me. You are blocking the economy.
Oh, all right then. Is 8 o'clock tomorrow okay?
Alright, come on. El Presidente commands. Build the future. Build Tropico. Well, at least people are still coming to the island. Right.
Excellent work, Presidente. All we have to do now is build a lot of farms, and we will be up to our necks in the fruity business.
Having a total of 6 farms on the island should be enough to start rolling out the fruit in sufficient quantities. I agree. They will not, however, bring us in the cash that we need. Now, luckily it's also counting the corn farms over here, so we should be fine. Alright, let's get a defense minister. Let's see. Ramiro Ortega, right? I still don't qualify for humanitarian aid. Just have to let the island deteriorate a little bit. And actually let stuff build. Let's see, do I have anyone that actually can fill these slots? I mean, there's a slim chance that there might be someone in the population actually fit for the job. Although I've never really had any luck with that. With very sparse educated people. But the island's population should swell up quickly enough. Yeah, see, 17 immigrants. Very good. Right. That still doesn't qualify us for humanitarian aid. Alright, that's one bauxite mine down. Done. Now, the reason why I'm using bauxite mines for this particular practice is mostly because you don't really use bauxite for anything in the main campaign. You just sell it, so there's no real waste. With gold, it's also a little bit of a toss-up if you want to do that. I have quite some supply of gold on the island, so it might be more profitable for me to actually turn it into jewelry. In this case, not all that much, because jewelry isn't worth all that much comparatively. It could be worth much more. It'll still make money, but it's quite a steep investment to get going. Alright, so how much workforce do I have? 8 unemployed, that's a... let's see. There's 6 on the farm, so I can build a single farm. That's not a lot. But we need to start somewhere. Let's see. Let's start with the more difficult stuff first, I suppose. We need to get a road all the way to the banana field. Now, I'm not going to complain that I've seen this island before, even though I know for certain I have. I think this was one of the islands that Generalissimo Santa Anna gave to us to exploit in the tutorial. But don't pin me down on that, because I don't fully remember. Alright. Right, so I want some... Alright, they just gave me a load of people, so getting the bananas going should be relatively easy. Let's get that up to high priority, and since we need to move lots of stuff, getting an early Teamsters office might be a good idea. It's not necessary per se, but planning for the future is always a good idea. And not much going on there yet. That's alright, I can wait. I also have to start investing in some extra food, since I want to sell all the fruit. And I did establish before that I have lots of pasture land that I might be willing to use. So getting some ranches wouldn't hurt. Just so that I have them. Just all the stuff.
No me interesa.
Get back to
Never
work.
fear, Presidente is here.
Alright, I hope I get some qualified people soon. And let's centralize the food distribution. Alright, so the bananas are going. And let's get some entertainment going before the people get too upset.
Our beloved Presidente urges every Tropican to practice a headstand for at least 15 minutes each day. You will feel immensely refreshed, while at the same time gravity will do its best to fix your otherwise grouchy expression.
Yes, the peoples are not happy. Well, let's get social security going.
Are you a rebel?
Go give them a hand to tell them how to do business. Too many shacks. Well, I might as well buy the apartment block, even if I'm not going to build it. Right. Alright, so now they're gonna build ranches. Right, and while that is going on, let's queue up some more buildings. Let's get the papaya going over here. And as long as I'm at it, let's add in the pineapple as well. Strictly speaking, not necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. See you all next time.